Yo, I'm back again with another banger of a manga review. This time, it's a rom-com featuring a lively protagonist and a female lead who's already made up her mind about who she wants to date. But of course, it's not as simple as that. First, let's roll the intro, and then I'll break down the first chapter. The manga in question is Ookami wa Tsuki ni Koi wa Suru by Komaki Maria. It's a rom-com with subtle slice-of-life elements woven in. It kicks off with our protagonist saying, "The senpai who's supposed to hate me just said, 'I like you' to me." Our main character is bright, cheerful, and clumsy on the outside, but much more mature than he lets on. On the other hand, the female lead is your typical scary student council president, commonly referred to as Wolf Senpai by our protagonist. These two have completely opposite personalities, so let's dive into the first chapter and see how their fates intertwine. Meet Tsukiyama Yuga, our protagonist. Right off the bat, we see his easygoing personality when he happily agrees to go to karaoke with his friends. His motto, "Take it easy and have fun." The girls who invited him ask if he's really in the student council, to which he casually replies that he's already late for a meeting. When they ask why he doesn't seem bothered, he just says he'd rather go to karaoke. After all, he's only in the council for the school records. Noticing that Yuga doesn't have a girlfriend, the girls ask for his contact info, and he gives it without hesitation. We clearly see his carefree nature, but then the next page reveals a different side to him. He thinks to himself, "Sorry to disappoint, but I have no intention of falling in love." After saying goodbye, he rushes to the student council room, 25 minutes and 38 seconds late, to be exact. Wolf Senpai is the one who points this out. Yuga teases her, which only makes her angrier. Internally, he admits that he kind of dislikes her too. She's too perfect. Adored by everyone, excelling at everything, and ridiculously rich. What more could anyone need in life? Meanwhile, their classmates comment on how opposite they are. Yuga teases Wolf Senpai again, earning himself even more punishment, extra work. But secretly, he admits she's cute and beautiful. He then boldly asks if she has a boyfriend. With a straight face, she replies no. Seeing an opportunity, Yuga jokingly asks if he can be her boyfriend. Expecting to fluster her, he instead gets punished again. Disappointed, he realizes she didn't react the way he hoped. At home, we see another side of Yuga. He lives with his two younger sisters and a little brother. With their mother hospitalized, he takes care of them while also working part-time to support the family. His job, a private tutor. He teaches younger students, and even some college students. This is where we get to see his serious and responsible side. After finishing a tutoring session, he realizes he's in the same building where Wolf Senpai lives. Curious, he decides to visit and wonders if she'll be annoyed to see him. The door opens, and there stands Wolf Senpai in casual clothes. Flustered, Yuga is caught off guard. Senpai, equally surprised, asks which company he's from. Confused, he stammers that he's a university tutor, to which she responds that she was thinking of getting one. Upon entering her apartment, Yuga is greeted by a chaotic mess, garbage piles, disorganized rooms, yet Wolf Senpai casually calls it just a little messy. She then trips over some junk, ending up with a nosebleed. At that moment, Yuga realizes something shocking. She's incredibly clumsy and far from the perfect image she portrays at school. Seeing the disaster zone around him, Yuga takes charge, offering to clean up. While doing so, he even manages to make Senpai blush. Impressed by his skills, she wonders who this tutor really is. Yuga explains that since he lives alone as a university student, he's gotten good at housework. Senpai then opens up, admitting that everyone assumes she's perfect, but in reality, she struggles to keep everything together. She says this in a sad tone. A pile of student council documents falls to the ground. In that moment, Yuga realizes she's been working extra hard because of how useless he's been. With a somber expression, Senpai says she's afraid even her juniors might be disappointed in her. Seeing her like this, Yuga gently wipes her tears away and tells her, "It's okay to be imperfect. No one is perfect." He then smiles and says, "Now that I know I can lend a hand, I'm actually happy." Senpai then asks if he can be her tutor, to which he replies that he hasn't even explained anything yet. He asks for a moment to contact his family before confirming. As Yuga starts teaching her, he wonders how long it'll take before she realizes her tutor is actually him, her junior. But as he watches her smile, he finds himself blushing. The art style of this manga is absolutely beautiful. The characters are expressive and likable. The next day at school, Yuga is walking while checking his phone when he sees a message from Wolf Senpai. I have something to talk to you about. Come to the student council room. Yuga panics, thinking it's over. She must have figured out he was her tutor. But to his surprise, Senpai says, "A tutor came to my house yesterday, and I think I've fallen in love with him." She then asks for Yuga's love guru advice. And that's where the chapter ends. Things are about to get real interesting from here, and you'll definitely love their chemistry. So, will you be giving this manga a read? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye.